What's up, guys? If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Also, please smash that like button on the video and enjoy the show.
And so on Buffalo Kloof, where they're doing such incredible work, they've brought in Dingan to mate with the matriarchs of these other herds, and he carries the big tusk gene, the huge tusks, and so we really want to have him pass that on. So he was young and he came to the reserve with a collar on, a transmitter, so that they could always know where he was in case he broke out. Instantly, there'd be people trying to kill him. So for his own safety, he had to have that collar on. And last year, not that long after I talked to you, a couple months after I talked to you, we went to Buffalo Kloof. We were out with the Vet Paw team, and we got the chopper in the air. And this was a collaboration between Jungle Keepers and Vet Paw, where we said, we're going to get Dingane's collar off. And so now Buffalo Kloof is the reserve. This is where this elephant exists. This is where all the other elephants exist. And so they have helicopters. They have their own helicopters. And so they got the chopper in the air. We went out. They darted him. Dr. Will Folds, this incredible veterinarian. The entire team, all the staff from Buffalo Kloof, all the Vet Paw guys, everybody comes in. They take the collar off. We do some checking of the vitals. Everything that needed to be done veterinarily got done on Dingane. Everybody gets out of there. This elephant stood up. And we had this huge elephant, ears out, just beautiful, without the collar. And so he's free now. And we got to, that was one of the most amazing things that I've ever gotten to see. But he's one of the few elephants that he'll come up to the car and just hang out. Like if he's over there and we stop, because you don't go on foot. You can pull up, you can look at an elephant, that's fine. But out of respect and out of safety, you don't get out of the car. It's dangerous. He's one of the few elephants that'll just come up. He'll just hang out. He'll pull up some grass. He'll chew. He'll look at you guys, Very curious elephant, very friendly elephant. He actually goes near where the owners of the reserve have their house on the hill in the reserve, right in the center of everything. And he'll actually just go up to their house and just start breaking branches off their tree, and they have to chase him away. And he enjoys it. He's just being a pain in the ass. He just likes the attention.
So the humans he's come to know are ones who are kind and let him go where he wants to go, help him out, obviously. They're very smart, so they're able to figure that out. But there's still a lot of elephants that, the most dangerous thing that can happen to you in the wild is being head-to-head with an elephant. You're done. Yeah. And there's a lot of elephants that, understandably so, because of the brutal slaughters that they have been put through over the last century or so, they don't fuck with humans.
No, they don't fuck with humans. We were on this road and we're watching the females and the babies, and there's a light rain, and we're taking pictures, and we're all kind of chilling. We're kind of sitting up on the doors and taking pictures, and the elephants know we're there. They're right up against us. And then Connor at Vet Paw was just guys. We look down the road, and the biggest bull on the reserve, this bull Kester, is coming. He came like a black cloud. It looked like a thunder cloud. This thing walked down the road, and everyone, it was just get in the car. We might have to back up. It was just, you just don't know.
Is it staring at you?
He's looking at us. His ears are out. He's just this is my road. Why you're so at their mercy. If they want to flip the truck, they flip the truck. They want to crush your skull, they crush your skull. You feel the control. Every day we're if I want to go do that, you no longer have you want. You're in a situation where whatever happens next happens next. And again, he's a good elephant. He's not a violent elephant, but you're on your best behavior.
Oh yeah.
Around. It's actually a very humbling experience being around an elephant like that, a big dominant male. They actually, I believe that he killed another one of the males that I forget if he gored him or pushed him off of a cliff, but.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And that was another one that they had brought on with the big tusk gene that they were really hoping was going to mate and make the elephant population there grow and everything else. And this guy's just nah, that's not going to happen. Here. That's not going to happen.
I'm king of this jungle.
Yeah.
Have you, besides that one you just laid out though, have you personally, when you've been on the ground, not in a truck, had any close calls with elephants in India or Africa?
Not in Africa. Africa, I've always been extremely responsible and always followed the rules.
But India.
But India. I was out one day, and I actually was trying to be very, very careful. I was already very aware of how dangerous elephants could be. And in India, you have wild elephants living in between human society of 1 billion people, and elephants. The South India has the largest remaining population of Asian elephants. So there's a lot of elephants crossing roads,
Oh, yeah.
moving through towns, raiding farms. And of course, the villagers come out and throw fire at them. They're literally trying to electrocute them, poison them. It's a war. It's literally a war.
Can we pull up some video of that, Chris?
Type in elephant lifts truck or elephant throws truck. Yeah, there's an elephant that got sick of being a temple elephant.
That one?
No. Go to videos. There it is. Top one.
Flipping
Watch this thing.
27 vehicles in India.
So see the guys on the top. Look, he just threw a motorcycle at that guy.
Oh, they like did a whole, but
they tried to make him
like
do
a circus animal.
They tried to make him do the parade thing for the temple.
Oh, yeah,
and
that didn't go well.
This is actually a very tragic thing to see because this elephant has reached his limit.
Oh my God.
And
Look at him just fucking, oh my God.
That's just rage at this
That's
point.
a sizable dump truck too. Look at him he's throwing that thing around like a rag doll.
He threw a motorcycle at those people with his trunk. And
these aren't even as big as African elephants.
This is not a big elephant.
They're not, these elephants in Asia are nothing like the size of an African elephant. Imagine that.
Yeah, in a second, I mean, just think how strong their tusks are. That tusk isn't breaking. A lot of times he's lifting that entire truck on one. Look at this, on one tusk.
Holy shit!
And notice he's not trying. This is the heartbreaking thing about this. He's not trying to do anything here. He's just lost his mind. He's sick of being told what to do. He's sick of wearing a costume.
It's unnatural.
It's horrible.
It's terrible.
And you know what they have to do to them to make them do that? They have to break them. They have to
break them.
They have to beat them until they listen. So you have to take a baby elephant and say, "You have to do what we say."
Oh, so they raised this elephant.
Yeah, yes, that elephant was probably either born in captivity or stolen from the wild.
So
but
his
elephants
natural DNA
are wild.
is coming out now.
Yes. So there's no like a golden retriever is something we've bred. A cow, a chicken. These are all domesticated animals. An elephant is a wild species. And so when you have a tamed elephant, it's an elephant that in some capacity has been corralled, trained, whatever by humans. And of course, there's a spectrum of some people can adopt a baby elephant that needs a home and maybe they can't get it back to their herd. And, let's say we did it right. We gave it, acres and acres to live on and we gave it food and we never hurt the animal. Fine. But then there's beating an animal, making it march in a procession, street, like being on the street with horns and sirens and people and crowds and other elephants. And then that elephant has just lost its mind. That's just rage exploding out of an animal. And you see the people on its back are too scared to even jump off because if they jump off, they'll be killed.
Everyone gets, not everyone, but a lot of people think about the things that aren't on this earth and you get stressed about it. You think about what happens after death. You think about why everything's here. People think about aliens, all this stuff. And it's wildly interesting. I do too. But sometimes I wonder if our relationship with nature as a whole, there's some biblical reckonings that happened there. Because like this planet, it's been around a long time. And there's creatures that have died out naturally, and then there's creatures that maybe humans have caused to die out. And then there's creatures that should be incredible because of their intellectual abilities and how they look, too, like an elephant. And yet, somehow, the top of the food chain, man, does things to these creatures that karmically, sometimes I wonder about that coming back around.
I mean, nature is a brutal place, but I think we as the sentient beings, as the most intelligent animal on this planet, have a responsibility. And I agree with you where sometimes you can almost get very biblical with it, where is it, are we on this rock to reconcile the differences between species and the intelligences? And I mean, we have struggled with it enough within our own species. And then recognizing, sort of expanding the compassion to realize that life is so rare. For all the talk of UFOs and for all the fun that we have with it, and they had those hearings recently where some guy said that he spoke to some guy about some. We have no evidence. Show me one person right now. Show me, just like medicines in the Amazon. Prove it right now. Yes or no? No.
The physical evidence.
If it
in
my hand.
Is in the government somewhere.
I'm from Brooklyn. Put it in my hand.
Yeah.
Then no.
That's what Michio Kaku says. He's like, for God's sake, steal a pen, steal something. If you see a UFO crash,
Yeah,
he's right. We don't have, as we know right now,
Yeah.
I'm very open-minded to it, but
I'm very open-minded to it, too.
We don't have hard evidence.
You're telling me that no one in Siberia found, a piece of busted wing or a dropped pen? The
what
Egyptians
if they could
don't
simulate
have.
that?
What do you mean if they could simulate?
What if you had higher beings from somewhere far away who are so advanced that they could simulate something disappearing upon being seen?
Oh, I mean, that's fine, but then that almost gets. But look at what we're talking about. We just got to beings that we can't see with dematerializing objects. I'm very much like, look, we have elephants that need our help. We have children that are hungry. I'm like, I want to work with the things I can see, hear, touch, and fix that are happening now. And so I want to go back to that story though, the elephant. So now that we saw the rage of that elephant, the wild elephants, from the time they're calves, they've had fire thrown at them. They've had parents electrocuted. They've had tragedy in their lives, and elephants feel trauma. They hold on to it, and they have that emotional rage the way we do. They have vengeance, and so I was in a part of the forest where not that long ago there was a car driving with park guards, and the park guards were coming down the road, and this mother elephant came out onto the road, got scared for her calf, came up to the car. They didn't respond correctly. She knocked the car over and started just smashing it with her feet. The car is upside down. And so these guys, it was like Jurassic Park, flipped the car over and started smashing on the bottom of it. And the only thing that saved him was when they hit the horn, she got scared by the sound and retreated. But she was just on this car threatened my baby. I'm going to kill this car.
Oh, yeah.
So she just flipped it. It was like a little like I-10 or something. It was nothing.
Oh my God. Yeah, there's a video. I was just having Chris pull it up. There should be a newer one, Chris. It's like elephants having a funeral or something like that. But this gets me every time when I see this, because it's exactly what you were just saying. Like they can feel things. There's a couple videos like this. There's the one where they're having the funeral. Yes, that's it right there. I want that one.
Oof.
Now go cut like a minute in.
Oh.
Cut farther. Right here. Yep. 160. Play that. Yeah, this is nuts. Just play it. The volume's good. But they all like take, and this isn't even the one I was thinking of, but they all like take a minute over the corpse, and like you can see their expression change.
Yeah. Yeah, look at them with the trunk up.
It's so nature takes it away in an instant because everything eats it, obviously. But you can just see that. You can see their ability to feel real pain. I mean, look at even how they're holding the leg delicately over it.
Just caressing it.
Yes. It's amazing. And then there's another one, Chris, if we can pull it up, of mother elephant baby dies.
Oh,
this is so sad. But you can see like the tears. Yeah, the top one right there. Basically, this in Africa, this baby is not going to make it. She's tired and isn't taking down food. You got to play it, and the mother is there making the decision of survival. Like I got to leave her behind, and it's just brutal to watch. Cut ahead to like 3 minutes.
Is that a real shot?
Yes, this is a real shot.
Shit.
I'm gonna give you the. Sorry, Chris, I took this away at the beginning. This is gonna make your life way easier. That fucking thing sucks. See that? It's like now it's.
Yeah, I see. I don't want to see it, but I'm seeing it.
It's on the ground.
I'm seeing it because you're showing it.
And the mother's just like trying to comfort it. And then cut like 30 seconds ahead, Chris. Right there. Yep. And now it's coming to the realization that she's going, oh my God, every time. Like as a human being, you watch this, and I feel the same way I do about human beings. You watch this poor little elephant taking its last breaths, and the mother's there to witness it.
I wonder what it's dying of.
It was dying of like starvation.
See, and that's why I'm not a wildlife filmmaker.
Look at that shot, man. Oh. And like I know some people, they'll get on them like, how could you just sit there and capture this and not go help? Look, it's nature. You can't go in. You capture this so people can see what it's like out there.
Yeah.
You capture this to tell the story and show what these animals are made of, and you see this mother basically like holding a mourning ceremony as her baby takes its last breaths. It is fucking heartbreaking, man. Look at the tears.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's not, I don't know how you look in the eye of a creature like that and kill it. I don't care who you are.
No, elephants are different.
It's unfathomable to me.
Again, the term non-human beings. They are as complex as us. They're incredible.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. Please hit that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.